If Crash Bandicoot was Sony's Mario, then Spyro was Sony's Kirby. And that he sucked. And that he didn't sell nearly as many copies or is talked about as much as Crash, but is still really good, arguably even better than the flagship title. Something I forgot to talk about in the Crash video was the story, so let's do that first. The dragon is being interviewed on TV and is asked about a villain named Nasty Nork, or Gnasty Gnork, whatever. The interviewee then talks trash about Nasty. However, the Nork happened to be watching the interview and, taking high offense from it, casts a spell that turns all the dragons into statues. Spyro, who avoided the spell, now must go save them. It's a very simple story, but platforms like this don't really need a complex one. Alright, on to the moveset. You actually have quite a lot of options in this game. There are two attacks, charging and breathing fire. The charge is a bit hard to control at first, but it's easy to get the hang of, and it's faster than burning, so I ended up using it all the time. However, fire is definitely easier to hit enemies with. You can also glide out of a jump, which is very useful. But there's also this weird dodge roll thing? Yeah, it's pretty useless. I don't know why this is here. The attacks have a rock, paper, scissors mechanic to them. Enemies wearing metal armor must be charged, and big enemies must be flamed. Like I mentioned before, Spyro's levels are big and open. Not nearly as big as Mario 64 or Banjo-Kazooie, but honestly, the more 3D platforms I play, the more I realize that those games were exceptional, not the norm. I think they're a good size. They don't overstay their welcome and it isn't that hard to collect everything in them. There are also these flight levels, but I wasn't as big of a fan as these. You have free movement and fly anywhere and have to burn a certain number of collectibles on the time limit. You gain more time by burning the collectibles. My issue is that the flames were so small ahead of you, it's hard to hit things sometimes, that I can never actually complete one. It's probably just a skill issue though. This game has one of the most innovative health systems I've seen. Instead of a life bar in your HUD, like most games do it, your life bar is this dragonfly, Sparks. He changes color based on your health. Yellow means you have 4 hits, blue means you have 3, green means you have 2, and when he dies you only have 1 hit remaining. You can refill your health by flaming wildlife, which is different for every level, which is nice. These drop butterflies that Sparks can eat to create stronger. So, yeah. Very creative health system. Instead of putting it in the HUD, they put it as an actual character. Despite Spyro being a collectathon, it might actually have less collectibles than Crash. There are dragons to save, who don't help Spyro when it's freed because they're a bunch of cowards, dragon eggs to steal back, and gems to find. Gems are hidden in chests, which there are many types of. The only notable ones are the strong chests, which you need a key to open. The key is kind of obnoxious sitting in your inventory though, like does it really need to take up that much screen space? Normally in a collectathon like this, you'd have one main collectible that you use to progress. You know, your stars, your jiggies, your timepieces, etc. But in Spyro, the balloonists, who help you travel to the next world, require different collectibles. For example, the first guy says 3 to 10 dragons, but then the next guy wants 500 gems, and then the guy after that wants 6 dragon eggs. It really encourages exploration when you know you have to get everything. You visit 5 worlds in this game, each being based on a dragon profession. You start in the artisans, and go to the peacemakers, and since all the dragons who kept peace are petrified, it's now a war zone. That's pretty funny. And then the magic crafters, and so on. All of them are varied and each has unique enemies. In fact, some hub worlds have unique enemies that don't show up in the levels. However, there's something about the enemies that isn't so great. The bosses. These are really bad. There's no boss theme or anything. They just feel like enemies that are slightly bigger and take more hits. Even the final boss felt this way. And you don't even need to fight the bosses to complete worlds. Like, what's the point? But that's my only real complaint. Spyro the Dragon is so good that I honestly can't make any joke about it. Oh wait, yes I can. Skylanders. That's the joke. Hey, thank you so much for making it to the end. You're now a small percentage of the population, so pat yourself on the back. I'm sorry this video took so long to make. Every time I opened in my editing software, my motivation just plummeted, and I tried to find any little thing to distract myself. So hopefully next month's video will come out sooner. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, share, comment, follow my Twitter, follow my Twitch, do everything. Alright, thank you. See you next month. Have a good day.